Speed control, remember.
Morning. Morning. By 2 minutes. Morning. Are we all okay? Are we all okay? What do we think of the sprint? What do we make of the sprint this morning? Well, I've got a message. Got a message in my thing. You got mail. Who? Oh, thanks for the 5,000 XP. Wow. This VIP podium thing just has never worked. Whenever it just doesn't. Redemption failed. You're already VIP. Oh, I just need to use it in a future season. Fair enough, like, fair enough. Alright. What have you got lifting the podium pass? Four seconds ahead after 23 laps isn't that bad, though, Zach. Especially considering Lando and Oscar were chasing, or like battling, not necessarily battling, but they were focused on one another. Depending on how qualifying goes this afternoon, I think actually it could be a pretty decent Grand Prix for entertainment. I'll feel better soon, Chris. That's not the best. Let me say thank you to those that have followed since we were live yesterday. That being JW7, Doe Deep Blue, Corrupt Silence, Matty G, CW, Coffee for Life, and Adesian, who's just followed right now. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you all for the follows. As we squeeze ever closer towards 100,000 followers here on Twitch, we're currently at 91,398. So we're getting there, slowly. But we are getting there, so that's the most important thing. Fully dry weekend, other than mixed race, which we can't see. So that's going to be fun. Do you mean the kit, Ollie? If you bought that seat. What seat? What do you mean? What seat? Yeah, the kits are banging. I think there'll be a lot of people that buy the third kit, the away kit and the third kit, just for their the third kit because it looks sick, and the away kit because it's so unique. Right, I think I tweeted the stream out. Did I tweet the stream out? I tweeted the stream out. Good. Right, we're just gonna get into it. We're just gonna get into it. What time's qualifying start? Is it 3 o'clock? Oh, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock for quali, 2 o'clock for the race. Right, I do need the updated SRC setup for Zandvoort, actually. So I'll load that in when we get into the race weekend. Welcome back to the 100% race distance as ever driver career here on F124 after... Hello, Sam. Thank you very much for the 19th month, Sam. It's very, very good of you, pal. Appreciate it, dude. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the 100% race distance, of course, driver career here on F124. We're in the Netherlands this time around for a fully dry weekend other than the race, which you can see there above me, just up here, is mixed conditions, sunshine and rain for the Grand Prix here. So, annoyingly, it's not showing me what the weather looks like at present, so we'll have to wait till we get into the practice session to see exactly what the weather is going to do. How much rain, how much sunshine. But after really indifferent results recently, fantastic result at Spa last time out on the back of frustrating results in Hungary and Great Britain. So, spoilers incoming for the Belgian Grand Prix if you missed it. Feel free to go and watch that video now. I'll give you a couple of moments, and now I'm going to spoil it. We managed to finish on the podium in third in Belgium. Remarkable result there. Of course, we got the P4 in Austria as well, which was very hard fought. But in Great Britain, we were not at it. And in Hungary, we were about 12th or 13th until George Russell decided to bin it. Safety car came out and that changed everything, and we were able to get a good solid points finish. We're hoping for points here in Zandvoort as well. It's a track that really has a flow to it, kind of similar to Imola in that regard, but not great for overtaking at Zandvoort, so despite 2 DRS zones, so we're going to have to make sure we qualify as best we possibly can and then race as hard as possible to ensure that we get a good result. The car is improving on the R&D charts, although everyone else is improving also and still continually. It's our powertrain that sees us that high up. The chassis and the aero department still not very good, so we're probably still around about V-Carb and Sauber at present. Not really on par with Mercedes, Aston Martin and Ferrari. Ferrari, of course, a team that have come in for us with a secret meeting. We're waiting for that to develop as the season goes on. I'm going to go and put my specialists on, dive into practice, get some more resource points, and then I shall see you after practice as we head into qualifying. I will ask you to drop the video a like, though, if you're enjoying the save so far. I'd appreciate it very much. Of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more. And come and join me on stream, and you'll see every lap of every session live and in the flesh. Links down below to Twitch and to the YouTube live streaming channel. Right, okay. Off to the beach we go. The Zandvoort track literally right next to the seaside. F1 sprint, followed by F1 with Church, followed by F1 qualifying. Heaven on earth. Oh, specialist says, hold on, mate. 5 laps using his 2 different engine components. Well, that will definitely do. That will do. That's unavailable, that's unavailable. Spend over 50 seconds in 5th gear. Okay. Bosh. Done it. No need to apologise, Sam. I know it's slightly delayed coming through.
The banked sloping corners.
Zandvoort is the best circuit in the world, and you're absolutely not biased. Is that right, Twats? Is that right? Right, let me load F1 Netherlands and then just double check the setup compared to the most recent
updated. I told you about the new parts that have come in from the factory, right? Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
Thanks, mate. Just updating the setup. It's an SRC setup, of course, so I cannot show you it on screen because it's behind a paywall you can get yourself behind with the discount code Chesnide over on SRC if you'd like to. Exclamation mark setup, so exclamation mark SRC will get you there. Right, weather actually. So the race starts dry. 22% chance of rain, but then about 10 to 15 minutes in, the temperature is dropping and the rain is coming, but then it dries up again after half an hour. Although the temperature hasn't gone back up yet. 45 minutes in, an hour in, then right back down, and the track temperature is starting to go back up again. So just a little bit of rain. Just a little bit of rain at the opening part of the race. Okay, that's manageable. That's definitely manageable. Let's do fuel management on the hard tyre. Hey Luke, how are you, mate? Just remember to do this from yesterday. I do not want manual gears, thank you. Got automatic now. And I want this one, and we'll do that. Good. It might not be enough to require inters. Equally, maybe enough to require inters. Might be like the real life Grand Prix last year. We've got that decision to make.
In this programme, we want you to focus on your fuel-saving technique. Lift and coast through corner entry to save as much as you can whilst keeping under the minimum lap time.
Christ, wheel spin. Only the one secret meeting with Ferrari so far. How much rear grip? Yeah, in a minute. Track temperature is low. God, grip is non-existent. Okay, test complete, Purple.
and that was a really good job in.
Keep going, I'll see you get there eventually.
Information out of that. Well done.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The track surface looked like it was a bit mottled there almost, didn't it? Spicy brew. Thank you for the follow, mate. Why do we do 100%? Why not? A lot of the content that I make on every game tends to err on the side of realism. They do 100% race distance in real life, so we do 100% race distance on the game.
Okay, give us some good, consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into a race strategy.
Plus, there's a lot more that can happen in a 100% race distance race. There's a lot more that does happen in a 100% race distance race. And it offers multiple opportunities for strategy as well, rather than just being a bog standard one stop at almost every race. I might want a little bit more downforce actually here. Thank you, Daniel. It's very bumpy here, isn't it? You can hear the engine go whoa, 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 whoa. Hello, Joe. How are you, mate? Yeah, good, thank you, mate. Steady. Definitely think I'm going to put a little bit more downforce in. The Creative Series, the sprint race went fantastically well for us. Then the feature race was going well, but we got... Someone made a mistake behind us and punted us over the line into the pits, over the speed limit. So I got a 10-second time penalty and had to pit again behind a safety car. Lost me about at least 8 positions, unfortunately. But it is what it is. We go again next time. Not next week, because there's a break week next week, but we go again next time. Which will actually be here, I believe. It wasn't intentional, no. It was a mistake. I broke a little early for the line. They broke a little late for the line. And we met in the middle. This has been a terrible lap. I feel like the car is sliding all over the place. You just need a little bit more downforce everywhere. Thanks, Alex. Stayed right on the racing line there.
Program complete. And
Not very well today, so we'll just sit here and watch you go through him. Oh, fingers crossed you feel better soon, Ads. Benny with another 5 gifted subs. Dutchman, Gong Show, G-Rot, Tommy, an F1 Gamer fan. Welcome to the gang, lads. We're going to fall out now, Benny. I'm sorry. We're going to fall out now. Yeah, I'm not sure why the timing tower just wasn't there in the race.
well done. We got some excellent data with
I
that
thought
run,
well
so
done.
come
Was
on
it
back to
though?
the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Tyre wear is about bang on. We just tweak the setup slightly. We'll do that, I think. Just a little bit of a tweak with some extra downforce on the front and rear. Let's do quality pace. GPS malfunction on Sky's part, was it? Okay, Fez. You know the drill, I pay till I'm banned. I don't want to ban you though. Oh, stop! Boo, 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 boo. Right, see if the car will handle better anyway at the minute because we've got soft tyres on.
The times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat.
Hopefully the front end is a little grippier and the rear end is a little stickier. Oh, I've added a little bit more downforce. Be slower in a straight line, but hopefully better around the corners. Lots of traction on the way out of the hairpin. We're slow in a straight line apparently for the quality pace one. We are using worn engine parts though, so we have to factor that in to our lack of straight line speed. Big snap there. Right, reckons we're not on it, quality pace wise.
Well, program
15th, it reckons. 15th.
over, but that wasn't much help to us, I'm afraid. We need to run it again.
I'll leave it with a slightly high downforce though. Or retire from the session. The aborted start was due to photographers, yeah, at the end of turn 1.
And that's it. Practice is a...
That's what they said on the television anyway. I see what you did there, Benny. Yeah, it was Dragon that caught me up the back. He was very, very remorseful. So I got, as I always tend to do, because of my competitive nature, I got very heated in the moment. But obviously, once things had cooled down and I chilled out a bit, we could absolutely understand how it happened. Practice session's done. We're more Hungary-esque than Spa-esque, I think, here. 390 resource points now, of course, because in the last race weekend we unlocked an extra 30% from our resource point gain from our practice programs with one of the specialists. So that will help us longer term here at at Haas, before hopefully a move to Ferrari for next season. Getting ahead of myself there. Ferrari might actually end up not interested in me by the end of the proceedings, but we hope to be moving to Ferrari at the end of this season. We'll wait and see how things pan out. But in quali, again, hoping to get out of Q1, but not expecting to get through Q2.
Just look at that sea of orange. No surprises if I tell you we're here in Holland at Zandvoort for the Max Verstappen celebration party. It's a quick...
Hulkenberg did get a pen in the end, did he? I think everyone suspected that he would. See what lap times everyone's putting in. We did a 1:10.8 in practice. Oh. We are going to need something similar or better here, eh? Better by the looks of things. Okay. Let's make sure we've got enough, or not too much, should I say, fuel in the car. Main stand is going to colour orange, not because it's Slash Samantha, but to support me because of my ginger hair. You'd love to see it. How are we, Duck?
We've dropped to P20.
Everyone's feeling rubbish today, aren't they? Chris has got COVID. Ads doesn't feel very well. You're not feeling very well. Keep getting snaps there, it's really annoying. Whoa. 1:10.782 is good enough for 17th only. Oh! Yeah, we're not strong here, it seems. Max is in the 1:09s. Holy moly! That's quick. Okay. We are only 14 milliseconds away from qualification through to the next qualifying session, though. So if I can put a better lap together, then hopefully we'll be good. I might add a little bit more front wing, just to give it a bit more bite. We will go out at the end of the session and hope to go faster. Gonna need a 1:10.5 at least here, I think.
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
Who's Kevin? Don't know. Who's Kevin? Sun's coming out more and more. Oh, you know what I've forgotten to do? I've forgotten to change my parts over. That's why we're slow. Well, last the first challenge here then.
There's 2 minutes left in this session and we're in the drop zone. We need a quick lap or that's qualifying over for us.
Charles letting me go, that's a bad decision. He's letting George go as well, okay, intriguing. How's he going to let George go too? Let Charles go too. I don't need to save the tyres because I'm going to have plenty of tyres and it's going to rain a little bit. Nathan, you know what to do, mate. Oh, for some reason that's not updated. Apologies. You did do it. I sincerely apologise. For some reason. Oh, it's sat open. I haven't actually hit fucking submit because I'm a moron. It's left sat on the screen. I didn't actually hit submit on the thing. You're a tit, Ches. You know that. A proper tit. A right old booby.
Just been pushed down into P18.
Oh, snap. Oi, oi, oi.
The session's now ended, but continue your flying lap. This is your last chance to set a time. Come on.
We are gaining time on our second run here, although that time is decreasing. But it's P17 only in qualifying. But we know why. Because this mug, after practice and before qualifying, forgot to put his fresher engine parts in. So I was running there with a 61% worn power unit, 50% worn turbocharger, etc, etc. So there is more pace in the car. Starting P17, or rephrase, qualifying P17, but what I'm going to do is change my parts and take the opportunity to actually gain a fresh part in a couple of areas as well. I won't do the whole lot because that's not realistic to just get a brand new thing of everything. But I will get a fresh 2 or 3 components and just take the grid pens, replace the other worn with less worn. We will start 20th, but hopefully with the capability, with strategy and fresher engine parts to move significantly further forward. There is the weather then. So starts dry, rains for a bit, then dry again later in the Grand Prix. It shouldn't rain for that long. And you can see 60% ICE, 43% MGUK, 62% MGUH, 49% Energy Store, 55% Turbo, 48% Gearbox. Idiots, Ches. We will take the pain in a couple of different areas, and unfortunately just have to take that on the chin. New MGUK, less worn ICE, and there's really not much between the control electronics at all, but we might as well do it if we're changing everything. There's 8 laps between those two. I will take a fresh Energy Store. That's the only new component we'll take at this stage. And hopefully, from P20, we can actually move a little bit further forward. I'm not going to get a new everything because that's not realistic. Thank you for the follow, Florian. But the teams in real life wouldn't just get a new everything. They'd only get a new what they need. They wouldn't just have a brand new component all across the board.
Welcome along then to the North Sea coast and to the Zandvoort circuit. We're 25 miles away from Amsterdam for today's Dutch Grand Prix. It's a
I did see the
race
sprint,
great
yes.
Jim Clark won on 4 occasions. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race.
Unsurprisingly, Max Verstappen on pole at his home Grand Prix, a 109.4 for him. Very strong around Zandvoort. Lando still P2 and will challenge him. Max, of course, retired in the last Grand Prix. No, retired 2 Grand Prix ago. Started outside the points in the last Grand Prix, but did finish with a half-decent points finich at Spa. Ricciardo starts P10. Hamilton 8th only. Kevin P12, which is a decent start for Kev. Certainly can challenge for some points from there. Am I the only one to take a penalty? I start P17. I'm definitely taking penalties, though. I should be taking penalties. It's maybe not registered my penalties? I should be starting 20th. I'm not. I've gotten away with that. I've put fresh units in the car, and it's not making me take the grid pen. That is fortuitous to say the least. A handful starting on the mediums, actually. I'm not sure whether to go medium soft soft or soft medium soft. I might go soft medium soft, actually, if I'm completely honest. But we'll wait and see what happens. And to be fair, actually, might as well start on the softs, because it's going to rain relatively early on. So I might as well save the mediums for later, and maybe the mediums could take us to the end after the rain, perhaps. We will definitely start on the soft tyre. Vince did the same the other day and didn't get a penalty as well, did he? Okay, good. You haven't missed the prediction, Fletch. We're about to do it now. I will say, where will Ches finish? See if we can catch our team out. Say P12 or higher, P13 or lower at a track that we seemingly don't have much pace at. Yeah, Ollie's flying right now in the F2. Fuel-wise, surely I'm not going to need 3.8 laps worth of extra fuel. We'll go for 3 laps worth of extra fuel and hope to save a little bit if we need to. Yeah, I'm gonna report. Have I got a I should have a report code as well, shouldn't I? Echo TC RJ BCAC JT CC GS JG. Yeah, I think the rain will come earlier than predicted as well. So we'll go soft. We'll go soft, medium, soft, probably. But we'll try and take the mediums to the end if we can. We might not be able to, but we'll give it a go. '22 place grid penalty component change. Did I just capture that picture in time? Because I can add that to the thing. I might have just missed it. I just missed it. Wee bit. Do I purposefully drop to the back? I might just purposefully drop to the back for realism's sake.
Gearbox is responding normally. Make sure to warm up the tyres and brakes.
I feel like I'm cheating the system here. The game should apply me the penalty, and I'm not getting one. Oh yeah, Marty is actually catching better, but he's halved the deficit already. It's not my fault. It is a game bug, but I still know how to fix the bug. I.e., I can just drop to the back. I should be starting 20th. I'm not gonna take advantage of the game. Like 1.3 now. What's 2.2? Big old DRS train though, isn't it? I love the shape of the F2 cars this year. They look so good. How do I get around the bug? I mean, I'm starting 17th. I should be 20th, Zach. So I'm just going to let everyone overtake me. Just F124 things. You're not wrong. I'm trying to warm up those right-sided tyres, but really difficult around here. The left side of the car is going to wear a lot quicker. I just saw raindrops on the formation lap. Wow, the rain wasn't falling on the weather prediction until the third block of weather, but it is definitely raining here on the formation lap. Now we know that I should be starting last, so what I'm going to do is purposefully drop to the back right at the start. I don't want to take advantage of a game bug. I know I should be starting 20th, so I'm going to put myself 20th. Because I have the capability to do that. And then we'll race from there. I don't want to take advantage of a bug in the game. So I'm going to pull over here. And then go. Right, I'm last, which is where I should have started. And now, we'll try and make some positions again. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, oh my goodness, oh my gosh. Carlos Sainz, straight on at turn 1, immediate drama here at Zandvoort. What happened to Carlos? Did he just lock up? He's here on the outside, started 6th or 7th perhaps. And it's just locked up into turn 1 and gone straight off. Well, I was 20th, not 20th anymore. Carlos Sainz's race is over before it's begun. He's going to have to rely on a lot of strategy to get him back through the field now. I got a warning for a collision with Zhou Guanyu there. I did catch the back of the car, but only very lightly as they all concertinaed up through the hairpin. Going to have to rely on a lot of battery in this Grand Prix, I feel. But we'll try my best to make as many positions as possible. If it doesn't rain enough to warrant going to intermediate tyres, although I do believe it will do, then we will go soft, medium, soft with our strategy on the dry tyres. I can't actually see any rain at the moment. I think the rain, it spat for a bit. And now the rain has stopped. I'm going to go the inside of Zhou Guanyu here, and he's going to have the inside line. I'm going to try and hang it around the outside, maybe even try and get Logan Sargent on exit if I can. I can't, but I have got Zhou Guanyu. We're up to P18. No, there's rain drop. Okay, so the rain is here, but it's just not coming very quickly. I'll ask about the weather now and see what he says.
So this rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Okay, so it is raining. The question is, how heavy will it get? How long will it last? Will we need intermediate tyres? If we do, can we time the change to the wet weather tyre just right to ensure that we gain on everyone else? We'll try. There are positions to be made with double stacks and with cars doing extra laps if they elect to not double stack. Kevin was P12, is still running around about that position, I think. So
battery charge is high,
we'll try and get ourselves gapped properly to Kevin, so if we do double stack, we lose as little time as possible. But I might try and dip a lap earlier than Kevin. We'll see what happens. DRS active though here, so the FAA believe that it is not raining hard enough to warrant deactivating DRS at this moment in time. And I would agree, still very much plenty of dry weather tyre grip at the moment. A little bit wide there. Have to use a bit of battery to try and keep up with Logan Sargent. Might even use a bit more battery to try and get past Logan Sargent, although with DRS on the car in front and the Williams being very quick in a straight line, we're not going to have the opportunity to make a pass yet. We've just got a text from that. Want to make sure that she's okay with the baby. Oh, okay. She's got Jude asleep on her, I think, and someone came and knocked at the door, but I didn't hear it. DRS not that powerful, is it not? They might have a tailwind, to be honest. Might be part of the reason. Oh, God! Just went on me there, the rear. Side by side with Carlos Sainz now. And back down to P20. That's all it took. One little loss of traction at the rear of the car.
We're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
And round she tried to go. Didn't actually go, but... Okay. The rear end of this car right now, not very stable, it seems. Don't know whether my tyres are hot, my tyres are cold. They're all about the right temperature. But for whatever reason, we're getting large snaps of oversteer right now. So not necessarily conducive to forward moving through the field. We'll do what we can though. If we get the pit stop right, then we could certainly jump a handful of cars here. We're going to have to make sure we get the pit stop right though. Is Carlos going to have a look at Zhou Guanyu? Not on this occasion. Have a look up the inside of Carlos Sainz here. Oh, that is a lunge, but it's a lunge that we've pulled off to perfection. Holy moly, there was not much of a gap there to go through, but through it we went. Zhou Guanyu now the next target.
You made it look so easy.
Genuinely, actually, that was a bit of a great move. I wonder if we can get a bit of a thumbnail of that. Here we go. Hop the inside. I bet that looks fantastic on the TV camera if it's got the right angle for it. Oh, that was very close to the back of Carlos Sainz, wasn't it? That's as close as it gets when making an overtake. That's definitely worth a photo. Might not be the thumbnail we go for, but battling with a Ferrari is always worth taking. Look how close that rear wing is to Zhou Guanyu as well. That will actually make a very good photo for the thumbnail. That's as close as it gets, really. Speaking of as close as it gets, the Belgian Grand Prix has just downloaded. So let me set that to upload on the. Let me set that to upload on the second channel quickly, if you don't mind waiting just a couple of moments. Where are you? There you are. Brain, where are we? Call it fantastic result at New Look Spa, and actually we got a great thumbnail, didn't we, for a photo finish to the line between Alonso and Sainz, who's now running at the back in this Grand Prix. How fortunes change, hey? Let's find that picture. That one. I might need to make that slightly bigger and move it up. Yeah. Ooh. How does that look? Still a bit bigger. Still a bit further up. And then across this way a bit. Still a bit further up. To get a Belgian flag, aren't I? Belgium flag. Belgium. Belgium. Save image. Flag. There you go. And then here. We just go boop. It's getting hot in this office already. It's not even that hot today. Having the Xbox on makes such a difference. It pumps out so much fucking heat. I'd be tempted to move that slightly higher again, you know. Yeah, there you go. That's where, doesn't it? That was indeed for the win, Darren, yes. Playlists in the driver career. F124. I can get that live for 1:15 actually, so I might upload that for today. (1:15 PM). Schedule. Remind me to put ads in that before it actually goes live. Ready, steady, off we go. DRS is still active here as we head on to lap 5. Someone's making a move in front. They're all backing up here. There's definitely some opportunities to be had if I can keep the rear in check. It might not rain any harder than this, and the track might not get any wetter than this. Not quite alongside Zogonu enough there to make that move. So we might still just soft, medium, soft to the end. Yeah, no, I agree, Mark.
If we pit for Inters now, we're going to be too slow and we'll burn them out. Make the best of it for the time being.
Same move again. Hi, Zhou. Take 2. Back to P18. Same move works on Carlos Sainz. Same move works on Zhou Guanyu. DRS still enabled, so the FIA still don't think it's ready, or we're in a position for intermediate tyres yet. We're not far away though, I don't think. I'd go as far as to say I think the tyre temperatures are probably coming down, and the track, as you can see, spots are forming on my visor or on the camera. So we're really not far away from the crossover point, or the point where... That's why you don't use your battery going around that banked curve, because that happens. Not going to be long. Not going to be long. Feel free to leave that in the video, Chris. Not... Go on, nearly did it again. Not going to be long before before intermediate tyres, I don't think, as Brad subscribes for the 7th month. Thank you, Brad. Appreciate it, mate. We shall celebrate your subscription by not crashing again for the rest of this Grand Prix.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Temps are still high, though. Temps are still high. No, it's... Oh, it might be box this lap, you know. The raindrops are starting to fall and bounce off the circuit. I wonder.
It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
I'm going to say 7. I'm going to say 7. Nobody's in the pits yet. We'll set next tyre to Inter. And we'll box this lap. So when you're alongside me here, it's definitely going to be a box this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Front runner's not in. Neither Red Bull electing to go into the box. I am going to pit this lap for intermediate tyres. Told them that we want to box. We are going to dip in. I nearly did it again. Going to dip in here. Oh, God. I might have just... No. Feel free to cut as I'm on my way into the box, Chris. And then come back to me about when we're pulling into the pit box. So when we come then, intermediate tyres, we feel like it's the right decision to do this now.
Go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew.
We'll keep an eye on temperatures, we'll keep an eye on gaps.
Now, we want to finish the race on this compound.
But we're expecting this intermediate tyre to come into its own within the next couple of laps. Hopefully we can get it up to temperature relatively quickly. And then make some positions. See what the Red Bulls do as they come round. Everyone's continuing on for the time being. DRS disabled. I wonder if that next group will actually go in now.
Wait for further updates.
No one's in yet. No one is in yet. Gaps are dropping. At least the gap to Sainz is dropping. We'll see what the gap's doing to the others. I wonder if they're going to try and just see this out.
Okay, you're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes. Okay, not sure whether dries or inters are faster. We're right on the crossover.
And we've just got to keep it on the island.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
A Red Bull is in. One of the Red Bulls is in. As is the Mercedes and one of the McLarens as well. They're changing over now.
The radar showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain. Okay, Kevin's in for his
So
stop
we've made
now.
the call. We're going to try and do as much as we can with regards to undercutting as many cars as possible here. Haven't really been able to utilise my battery that much because it's been so slippy underfoot, so to speak. Can we take any positions here and gain back what we lost by pitting? Seemingly yes. They've got the inside line here. There's Gasly in P15. And we are going to get out ahead of Pierre Gasly. So we're just up to P15 after that round of pit stops. So we called it right. We've made some time, we've made some positions.
Don't forget, you've got more control than ever over your EOS mode, so play around with them in your MFD.
Right, who's got the pace in the wet? That's the question. Who's going to be the one to make the most of these conditions? Gaps in front are growing, I think. Alonso and Tsunoda.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.5 seconds. Yellow flag.
Yellow flag in front.
Okay,
So McLaren.
there's an incident.
McLaren's had an incident whether they've gone straight on at turn 1 or whether they've collected someone coming out the pits.
They seem to have an issue.
Alex Elman has a bit of an issue as well, but unfortunately he's behind us, so he's not actually going to earn us a position by having that problem, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Still, the gap to Tsunoda and Alonso is about the same, so we're not really gaining any time here, we're not really losing any time either. Just as he makes a couple of mistakes and loses a chunk of time. My thumb hurts. Yeah, I'm not keen on driving in the rain in this game either, Tinky, to be honest. Like 24-28 in the F2. Behrman's still leading by 0.6.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. Okay, mate, picking your moments to use ERS is important, so let's try and be as consistent as possible with it, please.
I think there was a mistake by Tsunoda somewhere, because we just gained half a second on him. The gap to Alonso didn't change, so Yuki's made a mistake somewhere. Snap of oversteer maybe. Very easily done in these conditions. Yuki might have a problem, you know. We need even more time. A hot lap in the rain, I don't know. Hello, Venerous. How are you, mate? Just hanging out. Hopefully we can keep you entertained through the workday. Could run in hot lap in the rain, just see what happens. I've been paying attention to fuel actually. So as others have made their pit stops with staggered stopping, some drivers having to do an extra lap.
8.0 seconds.
Some drivers having to do an extra lap, electing to do that rather than double stack.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
Yeah, and we've actually moved up to P12 now. So we are edging slightly closer to the points. The gap to Alonso's coming down right now because he and the two McLarens are stuck behind a V-carb, which will be Daniel Ricciardo, because Yuki's the one that we're chasing.
2.3 seconds.
The gap to Yuki is also coming down, as we seem to have just a little edge on pace on him at the moment, and Gasly's sticking with about 1.2 seconds. Gap to Albon is growing significantly because he's got an issue that we heard about on the radio not that long ago. So he's holding up everybody else behind him. Carlos Sainz still struggling to make his way out of that group. So at the minute, if we can find some pace on the dry tyres when the rain stops, points are potentially available for us today if we can. K-Mag is actually running very high right now. Kevin might even be top 5 here. I think Kevin is... Whoops, steady. I think Kevin is top 5 here. He's P5. Go on, lad. We'll go mediums at the next stop. See if they'll take us to the end. Some might elect to go hard to the end, but I don't think that's the right call. I think they'll just be too slow. Yuki might have some front wing damage, you know. Maybe. It's not like we're massively gapping on Gasly. Gasly's sticking with us, but the gap to Yuki is coming down. I'll ask about him, see what they say.
That's Tsunoda just ahead. Come on, push hard. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.3 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Your last lap time, 1 minute 22.3. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap.
No damage for Yuki. Let's just open it back out by another 10th or so. We'll see what we can do. Is that Ollie Behrman's first F2 victory? Just was looking at Setar's post. Is that Ollie Behrman's first F2 victory today? It's his first this year. He got 3 or 4 last year. Fair enough. Go on, Ollie, lad.
It looks like we're running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly.
Yeah, so it's definitely medium soft from here. Those 2 drivers that started, or 2 or 3 drivers that started the race on the mediums, might actually end up going back to that same medium set, or they'll run a fresh set of hards and a set of softs, I think. Or they might just try and take the hards to the end, but not having that medium set is going to screw them over, I think. I don't believe Kevin was one of them. Kevin started on the softs, so it should be, once the track goes back to dry, it should be a relatively simple medium soft stint from there. But as ever, we'll play it by ear, 1 lap at a time. But the gap to Alonso is coming down now as they're continually stuck behind Daniel Ricciardo there. Kevin looks like he's actually thinking about making a move on Sergio Perez for P4 right now. Go on, Kev, lad.
is really dry enough yet to start thinking about slicks. Let's hold on to the inters for a little while longer.
Definitely not thinking about going to dry tyres yet. Christ. Want the rain to stop first.
Behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done.
The rain has almost stopped now. In fact, in the process of saying that sentence, the final raindrop may well have fallen. So I don't think this lap, but maybe next lap, we'll be back to dry tyres. We've got medium set as our next tyre. Maybe this lap? Temperatures are going up. I'm boxing this lap.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
My inters are getting hot. We are boxing this lap for a set of medium tyres. No one's in yet. This could really change the game. I didn't want to take too much of a risk, but you can tell from the tyre heat, it's got to be the right call. In we come again. Time for pit stop number 2.
Right, I'm afraid we didn't quite meet our targets there, but don't worry about it. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus on the rest of this race.
Medium tyres, please. I go. Still a bit wet in the pit lane.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. That was a fantastic stop.
I hope
Faster
we've
than we
not
were
taken that
expecting.
decision
You only
too
have to
soon.
Stop once now. One stop left.
Mediums to soft is the plan. Chat were begging me to pit. And with my intermediate tyre heating and overheating, I felt like it was the right decision. I don't have much grip here. We might have gone a lap too soon.
We're both on a 2-stop strategy, but they still have another stop to make. Get past if you can, but don't overdo it, because they'll be coming in soon.
Try and get the tyres up to temp. Grip is coming back to me as the tyres warm here. Still not great, but I don't feel like I'm slipping about any more than I was on the worn inters. Losing time. They're all in the box now, but
We're both on a 2-stopper here.
feel like
but
we've
they
lost
still
too
have
much
one more
time.
stop to make. Let's see if you can get past, but don't overdo it, because they're going to be coming into the pit soon.
I think we're going to get overcut by Pierre Gasly here.
Kevin's in the pits.
We made the call 1 lap too soon. I think we've lost about 1.5 seconds on Logan Sargent since we boxed. Everyone else is boxing now as well. DRS now enabled, and some of them are going to hard tyres.
Okay, gap ahead, 4.0 seconds.
Back to P14 here. There might still be some on. There might still be some on intermediates that are yet to pit to avoid the double stack. Both Red Bulls are still out actually. Are they? No, one Red Bull boxed. I'm not sure actually. I really don't know. Either way, we've gone from P12 to P14.
The hard tyres. Car ahead, now on the hard
And
compounds.
we were ahead of Pierre Gasly by about a second. We're now behind Pierre Gasly by 4. We definitely boxed 1 lap too soon. But now I believe they're going to try and take those hard tyres to the end of the race. Whereas we're going to be medium soft to the end of the race from here. We're doing 1 extra pit stop. And hopefully that will actually work out in our favour. If we're on brand new softs, when they're on very worn hards, then we might make a shed load of time up on them.
.3 ahead, and gap to the car in front, 4.1 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards.
Yeah, not stopping again. They're all going to try and take those hard tyres 50 laps plus. We're up to P13 past Zhou Guanyu now. The gap to Fernando, to be fair, actually isn't that much bigger than it was pre-pit stop. So we'll see if we can catch Pierre Gasly, who's quite a bit of battery, but these medium tyres hopefully should have the edge on the hard runners. Fuel is absolutely fine.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 8.1 seconds.
Wants me to box lap 41. Which I'm not going to do. I don't think. I don't think the soft tyres will do 30 plus laps. It wants me to go the hard tyres. I've got another set of new mediums I can go to. I could medium from here. We don't necessarily have to use the soft tyre. We'll see what the wear on the mediums is like. And if the wear is okay, we feel like we just split this stint 50-50 and do 2 medium stints, then I'll go for it. Although I do feel like maybe trying to extend this medium stint and then doing a soft stint might get us to the end slightly quicker. But it wants me to box 41 for a set of new hards, which I really, quite honestly, don't want to do. When did we put these mediums on? That's what I want to know. We put these mediums on lap 18. So 72, 52, 54. Half of 54, 27. So we want to do 27 laps on this set and 27 laps on another medium set. 27 laps from lap 18 is 38.45. If we can get to lap 45 and these tyres are still fine, then we will put another set of medium tyres on. If we get to lap 45 and these tyres are actually great, then we'll go a little bit further and put some softs on. Decision made. I also need a pee, so I will be back in 2 minutes. Whilst I just go for a quick whiz. I do actually need to just quickly put ads in that F1 video as well, if you don't mind. So let me do that quickly. It's just gone live. Football is 5 and 8 o'clock today, isn't it? 5 and 8 o'clock. Right, I'm back in a couple of minutes. BRB. It's warm in here, I tell you. I tell thee that much. I tell thee that much. Oh, mate. Oh, Christ, come on. Thank you. Thank you.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Come on, let's concentrate. They have now cleared Ricardo in front.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 8.2 seconds. Got a gap of around 4 seconds between you and the next car.
Alonso's getting past Tsunoda now, up in front. Kevin is in between the McLarens at the moment, but will be coming back towards us, I'm sure, in the not too distant future. Carlos Sainz is past Albon behind, so Sainz has been able to go from P20 to P14 thus far after his lock-up at turn 1, lap 1. See, the gap to him is growing for us now, and the gaps in front are coming down, but obviously that's because of our tyre compound. Not sure at this moment in time whether we've actually made the right decision to go for the extra stop. But we might as well do something different. There's no point just putting on the same tyre as everyone else and then hoping for the best. Might as well be proactive and try something different. That's exactly what we're doing. We'll find out in 48 laps worth or so whether we've done the right decision or not. Hulkenberg got 2 penalty points for an accidental lock-up. Alonso got 3 points for 0 contact with Sainz in China. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Miffed, thank you for the follow, mate. Apologies, I missed it when it came in. pretty much matched Max's fastest lap of the race. He did a 13.3 something. I did a 13.3 something. So we're up there with one of the fastest, as the probably second fastest car on track right now. It's just a case of can we earn back a pit stop's worth of time. Because the points are directly in front of us now. Kevin is holding up everybody else. He's currently running about P7 or 8, I think. And we're gaining on the whole gaggle of them because Kevin doesn't have the pace right now. Whereas we currently do. It does say I'll come out last if I box right now. But obviously at the very end of the race, we should be so much faster on a set of soft tyres or even just as another set of medium tyres that we can comfortably gain back quite a bit of time. But once we catch this group, if we're to make the most of this strategy, we are going to have to get through them as quickly as possible. Lap 18, yeah, the medium tyres are wearing pretty well right now. Max just done a 1:13.173. We've done a personal best first sector. Might be able to do a personal best second sector, and we might be challenging for fastest lap again here. And obviously, if we're the only ones that stop again, then we'll also be challenging for fastest lap or taking fastest lap at the end of the race. Whether we're in the points to get the extra point for it or not remains to be seen. But at the minute, we are close to, if not the fastest car on track. Still about half a tenth slower than Max. But you can quite clearly see how the gaps in front are closing right now. Rather than just looking at the delta, we're now looking at the back of other cars. Aren't we? The front left is wearing significantly more, though, Zach. Front left is they're at 10 and 9. Tyres are wearing, left-hand side tyres are wearing at about 1% a lap. So we should be at about nearly 30% probably by the time we get to lap 45, where I would like to stop for a set of soft tyres if possible. At the moment, if a safety car comes out, it's mediums to the end. I've got another set of fresh mediums. We're within DRS range of Pierre Gasly now. Alonso's getting past Kevin in front. That's a purple third sector. Now that we've got DRS as well. The two V-carbs are fighting each other hard. We have to clear this traffic. We want points today. We have to clear this traffic. ASAP Rocky. Our race begins now. Just as my team want me to clear Pierre Gasly as fast as possible. That's the aim, lads. That's the aim. That's what we're trying to do. And, well, we've made a couple of moves into this next right-hander already today. And I think we're going to make another one. Favourite overtaking spot of the race weekend so far. Zhou Guanyu, Carlos Sainz, Pierre Gasly, it doesn't matter who you are. We're strong into that right-hander. Now then, 2 V-carbs and we're in the points. careful, Chess. Daniel looking at Yuki. Yuki going defensive. Daniel taking Yuki. They might force each other wide or slow. Both, as the case may be. Yuki's going to get the position back. Daniel's forced offline. We'll have the inside line for the hairpin. We're past Daniel Ricciardo. Little bit of contact, but no damage to either car. And now Yuki is the target. And then we're on to our teammate 2.6 seconds down the road. That gap was 8.2. It's now 2.7. That shows you the pace we have on the medium tyre over the others in these early stages of the stint. And as the hard tyres get more and more worn, and when we put fresher tyres on later in the race, our speed compared to them will be just exponentially bigger. We are definitely, although we're going to have to make a lot of overtakes to make it happen. Thank you, Yuki. We are definitely on for points today. We're in the points now. Yuki Tsunoda has quite literally handed us that position. Thank you, Yuki. See you, pal. Ta-ta. It was very aggressive, but it was fair in its aggression, I believe. My thumb hurts. Do 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 do. Yellow flag. That's behind, unfortunately. It's Yuki again. I think Yuki's locked up to let us through. And then he's locked up again at turn 1, the very following lap. Yuki Tsunoda is having a rather tough time of things right now. He's lost a shed load of positions. Kevin's actually extending the gap on me now too. Time to knuckle down. Go and get that Haas. Taken nearly half a second out of him in the middle of this sector alone. So the hard tyres really aren't actually lasting that well here for pace. We're at 14% front left. I could, in theory, take these medium tyres to the end. They will last, but they will become significantly worse than the hard tyre by that point. We'll play it by ear. Still another 40 laps to go, so we'd probably be pushing puncture territory for the front left and rear left tyres by the end of the Grand Prix, so it's probably not the best of calls. But we'll see what happens and what our pace might be like around about lap 45-ish. Car feels really good right now. Says as he does that. delivery just went next door. I'm going to grab it after the stream. Right, behind Kevin now. So we'll have DRS down the main straight. Might have to save a bit of fuel, you know, before the end. Although as the car gets lighter, we should use less of it per lap. Try and take Kevin into turn 1. Is he going to go defensive? Yes. Very defensive, in fact. So defensive that I actually can't get past him. So I had such a tight angle into turn 1 there that it's cost me time. Kevin, we're on different strategies, pal. Team orders, mate. Come on now, let me through. Got Fernando Alonso to try and close down, and time to make up here. If we want a double points finish for Haas for the second race in a row, you need to move, mate. You need to let me through. You already know what I'm thinking. Although there is still half a second between us. I don't know if I'm going to be close enough here for a lunge. I'm not. I am going to get DRS down this next bit of the track. Can't afford to lose too much time behind Kevin here. Really can't. It's going to have to be main straight again if possible. It's cost us at least 2 tenths to Fernando Alonso already, if not more so. Come out 19th if we box now. Obviously not thinking of boxing yet. I'm going to go outside line this time if he goes defensive. So he's done, so I'll go around the outside this time. Make it stick. Make it stick. It's stuck. That's P9. Time to try and close on Alonso, although at the minute my main objective is gapping everyone else behind. We want to try and get ourselves back to where we are now by the end of the race. Andy, thank you for the 12th month, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Brand new 1-year badge for that. And thank you, Charlie, as well, for the follow, mate. Appreciate it, man. Controller Viking. On controller. Not box this up. Oh, I didn't want to do that at all. Oh, it's bugged. Every time I ask for something now, it's just saying you're about 4 seconds behind the car in front. That's annoying.
Verstappen's just put up the fastest lap of the race so far. No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
I think we're in a position at the minute where we're losing time on those in front,
You're in the top 10.
but gaining time on those behind. So we either pit 45 for another set of mediums, or maybe we box 50-ish for a set of softs. Depends on what's happening with the gaps behind us, with the aim to try and get back to where we are, I guess. I could try and see these mediums out to the end of the race, but quite frankly, I don't think they're going to last. AUSTRIA now the fastest lap of the race. Okay. McLaren's got some pace.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 4.1 seconds.
What do we think, chat? 45 for another set of mediums? Or 50 for a set of softs? Just use the emotes. Medium, use the medium tyre emote for 45 mediums, or the soft tyre emote for soft tyres lap 50.
Pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised.
Lovely 50-50 split, lovely, superb, great, wonderful. Jesus, Millie, that's a big one. How the fuck did you do that? Is that showing up on Twitch like that? Yeah. The fuck? Then he's like, me do big tyre. Yeah, we could do a quick poll. Manage poll. You poll. Pit, movement wire, pit strategy, question mark, mediums, lap 45, softs, lap 50. Vote! Vote on the poll, vote on the poll, vote on the poll. I'm at 15th if we box right now. So we'd effectively have to make every overtake we've made so far again. But we would be significantly faster.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
Not in the wake of the car ahead, mate. What are you talking about?
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 4.4 seconds.
Enough to save some fuel by the end as well.
Caution, caution.
Yellow flag. It's Fernando Alonso, I think. No, it's a little bit further up. It's one of the group. One of the group with our teammate in it. It's the other Ferrari. Charles Leclerc is retiring from this Grand Prix. That's a free position. He's out. He's pulled across to the left-hand side. DNF Charles Leclerc. There he is. And there's the smoke. His engine has gone pop. And that will earn us a free position. Now P8 and P9 for Haas. My Twitch chat are currently voting on what our pit strategy should be. Whether we go to a set of medium tyres on lap 45 or whether we go to a set of soft tyres at lap 50. Believe the... Concentrate, Chess. I just glanced at the Twitch chat. Believe the leaning is to go to mediums on lap 45. But I haven't actually looked at the final vote figures yet. You guys will know at probably the next cut what our pit strategy is turning out to be. But at the minute, I shall leave it a bit of a mystery. Oh, that's not gone the way that I thought it was going to be. At all. We could do mediums 48-ish and then push on to the end. Gigantify an emote. Millie used 100 bits. Oh. That's a new one.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
That emote can go on the screen as well, can it? Yikes. Medium 48 is a good shout. Okay, new poll. Oh, it's very, very even now, actually. That poll's going to end momentarily. I will do a new poll, medium 48 or soft 52. Bearing in mind, we would have to probably look after the soft a little bit towards the end of the race. Yeah, only for the viewers. And the poll is over. End poll. New poll. Pit strategy. Mediums, lap 48. Softs, lap 52. Go, go, go. We're not sure how quickly the softs will die. That's the only thing. Ready? Medium's right with the planet.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 6.5 seconds.
It's just the sunlight, Zach. It's the way the sunlight's hitting the guard. So then you'll see it switch, and it'll look like there's more on the right than the left. They're both as muddy as each other, or as gravelly as each other, dusty as each other. Starting to lose a little bit of traction now as well. Medium's lap 48, 70, 30. Okay, medium's lap 48 it'll be. Decision made. Thank you, chat. Pit wall's doing its job, exactly. You guys are the best engineers, aren't you? Says I'll come up 14th when I box. 14th.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.6 seconds. Okay, gap to the car in front, 6.5 seconds.
What would be your reasoning for stopping 47, not 48, Zach? Fuel's definitely going to be an issue before the end.
Right, keep pushing, you're gaining on the car ahead.
I'm still happy with 48.
Verstappen has just put up the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, mate, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Well, we asked Twitch chat 45 mediums or 50 softs. And with a little bit of discussion back and forth, we've ended up going 48 mediums. So we've extended the mediums a little bit further. We're going to box now and put on another set of medium tyres. And then from there, hopefully, make as many positions as possible. Back to, hopefully, as close to P8 as we can get. Maybe make a little bit more. I need a good pit stop. We've had a good pit stop. All right, here we go then. Off we go.
Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Could ask about gap to teammate actually.
Right, the gap to the
17
teammate ahead of
seconds.
us, 17.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in 9th place. Time last lap, 1:13.2.
17 seconds to gap to Kevin. And 23 laps to try and close it. Kevin's actually right with Carlos Sainz, so that's where we were. Can we do it? That's the question. A little bit more spice rather than just lapping on the hard tyres with everybody else. A little bit more to do in the Grand Prix, a little bit more content. We'll see if actually it works out, but we've clearly gained by 1.5 seconds or more on Yuki and Alex Albon in the last lap, so that bodes well. I am significantly worried about fuel though. Try and make it as far as possible and then think about saving some. Actually not that far ahead of Max Verstappen right now. Max is the next car behind us, so he's coming through to try and lap everybody. But we're going to be fast enough now to be far enough away from him that we don't get lapped. Hopefully, by the end of the race, he makes his way past everybody up to and including the car directly behind us. This is unlikely at this stage. And then we're able to just ease off, let him through and save a lap and not need to worry about fuel. But we are definitely going to have to worry about fuel, I think. We'll try and make a double overtake here if we can, which is not going to happen. Oh, if there was a bit more space on the inside, it could have done. Tsunoda and Albon fighting hard. We set the fastest lap of the race, so if we can get into the points, we will get an extra point for that. Unless, of course, someone else hits another faster lap between now and the end of the race. Oh, the pace difference is so vast here. Don't give me any room there, Yuki. Getting his elbows out. I can appreciate it. Not going to help him, though. Bye, Yuki. See you, pal. Let's go and get Alex now as well. We can with good traction out of this corner here.
Okay.
ERS and DRS. Can I nip up the inside before the right-hander? Or around the outside at the left-hander? Yes is the answer. That's P12. Off we go again.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 16.1 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in 9th place. And the time last lap, 1:13.3. you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. Okay, gap ahead.
Right, cool. Cheers then. Where am I going? Fuck that. I'm gonna do the exact same thing again. Will the Whale and Caven Herd, welcome to the gang, mate. This is season 1. Come on. Apologies, I was looking at the chat, reading your message. I just saw it say new guy here, so I wanted to give it the attention. Wouldn't ordinarily a flashback there.
And gap to the car in front, 6.0 seconds.
Hello, fellow chatters. Oh, it's getting hot in this office, I'll tell you that
Yes,
much.
mate, we hit the target. Nice work.
What have you got, Reese? Imola, and the race is starting on the dry side of a crossover in weather, yikes. That's gone suck. Max is on his way through at the minute. I am going to have to save a lot of fuel. Bugger. Safety car would actually be lovely, I think. Even just a VSC to save some fuel, actually, and keep my tyre advantage. Purple first sector, purple second sector, gaps closing in front quite significantly, And another fastest lap of the race. We're into the 1:11s. As the fuel burns off, we're getting significantly quicker and quicker and quicker. Although, at the minute, too much fuel is burning off. And I am going to have to save fuel at the end of the race. It's just a case of how far can I get before I start saving fuel. Can I still maximise the potential finish and get defensive at the end whilst saving the fuel I need to. At the moment, Max is the next car behind me. So if we find ourselves in a position where we're not going to make any more positions, then I can just drop back, get myself lapped and not need to worry about the fuel. But we're going to need Max effectively, really, to follow us through by the end of the race to do that. At the minute, I don't know how confident I am of actually catching K-Mag and Carlos Sainz. I don't need to know the gap to the car ahead. What I really need to know is the gap to my teammate. It was 16.1 last time we checked, 13.2. I'm not sure that's closing by enough.
They're in 9th place. Your last lap time, 1:13.3.
I think we might be looking at a P10 here at best. Hey up, Finn lad. Very good of you, Finn. TRS Ranger Pierre Gasly. You'll notice at the bottom, my fuel gauge is now showing in yellow. We are currently going to run out of fuel before the end of the race.
12.0 seconds.
12 seconds to Kevin, with 15 laps to go. Can I get as far as Carlos Sainz and Kevin Magnussen, get in front of them, and then save enough fuel to make it to the end of the race? It's going to be a hell of a challenge. You can quite clearly see the pace advantage we have over these hard runners now. Oh, I don't know if it's possible, you know. Ooh, I really don't know if it's possible.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
I might try maybe get in front of Daniel, then save some fuel, and then go again. That might be the play. And maybe we can make it if there's enough laps. This should be pretty comfortable to get past Pierre Gasly down the straight, to be honest, especially with DRS and ERS. And then hopefully we can just, thanks for moving out of the way, mate, save some fuel into turn one
that gap ahead, please. 6.1
whilst
seconds.
maintaining the position. That went exactly as planned.
Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
"13 laps to go." Yeah, I'm thinking push to Daniel.
Okay, we've got 12 laps of fuel remaining.
Still might save down the straight. Exactly, first you must finish.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.9 seconds.
Gap to Kevin and Sainz is now under 8. I cannot tell you how tempting it is. So we set another fastest lap of the race. I can't tell you how tempting it is to try and push, continue to push.
So let's think about starting to conserve fuel, maybe lifting early into the corners.
No, that's what I was talking about. I don't know whether to push, try and get the positions, and then just hold on and save fuel. Can we make it? 10 laps to go, 7.5 seconds to Kevin. If I can just get to him, then save fuel in his DRS for a few laps, and maybe take the positions. Oh,
Laps of fuel to go, 9 laps left.
yeah, 10 laps a race. Oh, mate, it's touch and go. We're going to try and maximise and maybe get a P8 or 9 out of this. With the fastest lap point, which we didn't have before, we were P8 with no fastest lap point, which would have been 3 points. Or 4 points. 4 points. But, at the minute, we're P10 with the fastest lap point, so we're going to get 2 points. I could push and get Kevin to get 2 points plus the fastest lap point, 3 points. I don't know. It's a real tough one right now. But 2, 3 or 4 points are the potential outcomes of our Grand Prix right now. Oh, it was a 20% sell-on clause, not an 11, not a 50% sell-on clause, Jamie. Someone said 11 million yesterday. It's 4.5. I think I need to push, ads. I think if I want it, I need to push. And get my elbows out.
Increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. Okay, we've got 7 laps worth of fuel remaining. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 5.7 seconds.
Too busy looking at the deltas. Yatala, thank you for the follow, mate. Kevin wasn't getting pulled along by the Ferrari, I'd say we definitely catch him. I'd say we might even have caught him already. He's getting dragged by Sainz, stuck in his, or sat in his DRS. Got 6 laps to go, including the one we're on. And 4.8 seconds to gap.
And that's just 5 laps.
I've got so much fuel to save. I don't think I'm going to get there in time. I'll keep trying, because I've got a massive gap behind me that I can just lean on. And in a minute, Max might well get Ricciardo before the end of the race. There is a... Sergio Perez has gone on at turn 1. Oh, a VSC would have been amazing. A VSC would have been incredible for me there. Sergio Perez loses some positions, but ultimately won't cause the VSC that would have left us in a position to be able to make it with fuel to the end of the race, whilst also gaining the positions. We're going to keep our fastest lap to the end, I'm pretty sure. But with 5 laps to go, I think it's just going to be too much to ask. Man, it's 3.6 seconds. If I can just get there and sit in DRS, then maybe we might be able to pick something off. Oh god, I'm torn. I'm really torn. As it stands, I think I'm going to finish P10 by having to just have a super slow final lap. Max is right with Daniel Ricciardo now. So I think Ricciardo will get lapped. And I can just coast home in low fuel mode, or just basically stop and let Max through with a lap to go and end the race without having the opportunity to catch those in front. It's probably really, really silly to keep pushing right now, with the gap coming down the way it is. Ah! They're there, they're right there. Please come back here. I need to save half a lap's worth of fuel. Come back. Max is through on Daniel. Kevin's trying for P8. Kevin is going for it on Carlos Sainz with a DRS. Go on, Kev, slow him up. So we can, if needs be, if we really want to pull the trigger and say we're not going to do it, I can just coast home in low fuel mode and we will finish the race in P10 and get a point for that and a point for the fastest lap. Oh, please. Please let me close the gap. Not going to happen, is it? Not going to happen. To get so tantalisingly close and probably now have to call it. Oh, it's a real pain in the proverbial backside, but I am going to have to call it. We've given it a hell of a shot to try and get back to P8. It's not going to work.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Yeah, I'm going to have to stop chasing and save fuel on this final couple of laps. I could ultimately save enough fuel here to drop back and let Max through at the end of this lap and then cross the line and get our P10 finish before Sainz and Magnussen actually end the race. I'm going to have to let them go. We gave it a hell of an effort. We probably would have not finished. If we'd have stayed on the previous set of medium tyres, we wouldn't have finished any higher than where we are now anyway. We were being caught by Carlos Sainz. He was bringing Kevin Magnussen with him, and our tyres would have just gotten worse and worse and worse as the race went on. So I had no choice really but to make the stop. We could not have anticipated that everybody on lap 19 was going to go to the hard tyre and take it to the end. That was nowhere near the forefront of my mind. I absolutely thought that everyone was going to do a two-stop from where they boxed. Hence our decision to go to the medium tyre. We're going to let Max through here on the line, basically. Max will now win the race. We will finish our race. Oh, GG's. GG's. We gave it a hell of an effort. P10 with the fastest lap point. 2 points was probably the most we were going to get. If I hadn't have boxed, I probably would have finished 10th without the fastest lap point. So we take arguably an extra point to what we probably would have gotten if we'd have powered on. So we have to be happy. After starting at the back, we have to be happy with the 2 point haul. Double points finish for Haas again. Another 4 points for the tally. We might go up to 75 rated here, maybe, with everything going up here. We have indeed gone up to 75 rated. Lovely. Still only 52% with regards the recognition compared to Kevin Magnussen. A new perk unlocked for the manufacturing. Only the one, but what is it? Failure chance of all upgrades reduced by 30% in the aero department. Lovely. Just what we need at this stage of the season because the aero package is poor. So fingers crossed more aero package upgrades pass. And we have to say thank you very much to Max Verstappen at his home Grand Prix for being fast enough to allow us to end the race in the manner that we did. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have made it. But we took all the risks in that race. And in the end, they didn't quite pay off. Secret meeting with Ferrari again, you say? Let's see what happens then. Up next will be the Italian Grand Prix at Monza, where we might be quite good in a straight line again. Like we were in Belgium. We could be on for a fantastic result in Monza and replicate what we did at Spa. Our performance compared to their performance. Ferrari are 3 ahead on the aero, 1 ahead on the chassis, 3 ahead on the durability, but behind on the powertrain. But that doesn't matter because they've got the same powertrain as what we've got in the Haas. So that's fine. I will continue talks with Ferrari and hope that Haas don't find out about it. Let's be honest, if they do, they can't really...
Scouring the socials and asking around.
Oh, they didn't know about it. They didn't know about it. Even if they did, they can't blame me for talking to Ferrari. Like, come on. It's Ferrari. Can we afford anything else? 520. I could do the weight reduction. That would be great. ERS 150. I can't afford weight reduction and ERS. I'll go for weight reduction. Go for weight reduction, and that should be done if it passes, of course, before the Baku Grand Prix. But you notice on the vehicle performance index, our chassis is the 7th best chassis. It's only our powertrain really that is why we are where we are at present. We have the 7th best aero package as well. However, the best by a margin power unit. Hopefully that upgrade passes with regards to the control electronics, and it does indeed. Good.
Okay, all the new parts have been fabricated.
Lovely.
And with us for the next Grand Prix.
What's weather going to be like in Italy though? Please don't rain at Monza. Hold your breath. Hold your breath. Mixed conditions for the race. Bugger. Oh, starting dry, ending very wet. That might be an inters to full wets by the time we get there. Yikes. With regards to the performance index, we're still supposedly the 4th fastest team. Although, again, our power unit is significantly inflating our progression up that chart. But that power unit is actually going to come very handy around Spain. So, actually, we might still be on for a very good result in Spain, in Italy, regardless of that lack of competitiveness with the chassis and the aero package. I believe Italy's still one of the very few tracks that still has a bit of an issue with DRS trains, so we'll wait and see what happens on that regard. We might be in for a podium finish like we were in Spa, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to join me for the next episode. Do so. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and you won't miss out on any more of this save. Do come and join me on stream and watch every lap of every session live. Links in the description, and I will see you hopefully very soon indeed for the Italian Grand Prix in Monza. Bye-bye. Right, AC unit going on. Ha ha! It's fucking up, mate. Le Bosch. Le Bosch. No worries, Zach. Catch you later, dude. Hey, is that Finn? It's Ian. Hello, mate. Long time no see. How are we, Mr. Caffeine FC? Thank you for the 26th month and restarting your streak. It's very, very good of you indeed. Thank you, mate. With regards to the prediction, we said P12 or higher. P12 or higher is what we got. Payment paid out. Oh boy, time to give you my shortlist of Asian players in the Europe in Europe for the squad. Yeah, sorry about that. Let me just quickly. Have I already uploaded the Creator Series one? I have. I can now delete that then, I think, because we've uploaded that too. And now I can. Oh, multiple yays. Look out. Hang on. F1 15. Netherlands. Let me set that to upload on the Dropbox for Senor Chris. And then that yay was Finn! Finn! For the 12th month. And the other yay was AJ. Thank you, mate, for the 5th month in a row. And 41st month total. Hello, hello. How are we, sir? Doing very well. Lurked for the last several laps of the previous race. GG finishing 10th. Shame you couldn't have caught up to yay. We took a risk. A risk that ultimately didn't pay off, unfortunately. Right. It's 2:45. I will go offline for 10 minutes. Go and make some lunch. Then we will come back online. Watch quali together whilst getting set up for the new season in the RTG. Does that sound like a plan to you guys? Because it sounds like a plan to me. Because I've just realised, having had a bit of a chaotic morning, I don't think I've eaten anything so far today. I've only had a cup of coffee. Actually, no, I tell a lie. I did have something. Just a little snack. Breakfast time for you. I might have cereal, to be fair, for me too. I'll be back just before qualifying starts at the top of the hour, and we shall watch that together and have the switch over to FC24, the realistic road to glory. Appreciate your support on the Formula 1 content. If you're not coming back, enjoy the rest of your weekend, because I'm not live tomorrow. We'll be back live again Monday. If you are coming back in 10 minutes, I'll see you in 10 minutes.